Yo, what up? It is yours truly, Dave Anderson, the Business Bully. This is going to be a quick show. I want to talk about the broke marketing mindset, or broke mindset marketing, as it were. What I see happening out here in these streets, are there a lot of people who are running around not really understanding how to make it happen. And a lot of that comes because they were taught one thing and one thing only. And it is the most disgusting four-letter word in the English language. And I'm not talking about shit or fuck. I'm talking about the real disgusting curse word. I'm talking about the curse word that pisses me off quicker than anything in the world. It is lack. That's right. Lack. It is lack. You are taught lack from the moment you get on this earth and get slapped on the ass by the doctor. You are taught that you'll never have enough, that you won't ever make anything, that you can't do anything, that you cannot manifest everything in the universe that you're looking for, and that you can't make it happen with hard work, dedication, and a system. Here's why. If your mom had to struggle, if her mom had to struggle, and then her mom had to struggle, and then her mom had to struggle, and then her mom before her was a slave. So if your fifth great grandmother was a slave, all you're going to think about is, I got to do all this work, but I'm never going to make it out. I'm never going to get there. Anytime there's a black sitcom, there's always somebody making it out of hood, which is why I love the Jeffersons. I bet you thought I was going to say Cosby Show. No, I didn't like the Cosby Show as much as I like the Jeffersons, and I will tell you why. George Jefferson started on Archie Bunker's block, and then he moved on up to the east side and left Archie Bunker's racist ass sitting in his Barker lounger. You want to know why? Because he had a plan and he had a system and he worked it and he made money and he did it one shirt at a time. One cleaning at a time. One laundry bag at a time. One customer at a time. But the thing about George Jefferson that most people miss is that George Jefferson did not have the internet. You have the internet. Right now, I'm actually driving, and I'm talking to you, recording this from my phone. So I apologize for any delay in the beginning or anything like that. But the thing that I want you to keep in mind, that it is so easy now to make money when you have a system in place. Most people don't have a system in place. I tell this to folks all the time. I bet that your mom makes a better hamburger than McDonald's, but McDonald's has a better system for selling burgers. That's why your mom ain't made $1 billion yet. And so what winds up happening is you get stuck thinking that, oh, my hamburger will never be able to compete with this juggernaut, and you don't ever make it happen. You don't create any type of spectacle. You don't create any type of marketing plan. You think you got to do what these gurus are telling you, and the gurus don't want you to make money because the gurus don't want you to compete in the same place that they're in. And so they only give you enough. I talked about this before with the MacGyver principle. Go back and listen to these archives, man. I'll be dropping bombs on y'all, and y'all don't even hear me. The other thing is, some of y'all are sleeping with the enemy. Some of y'all are sleeping with somebody who has a broke mindset. If you have a broke mindset around you, what winds up happening is that shit seeps into your subconscious. There is a reason that I don't watch a lot of ratchet TV. I do not watch ratchet TV because it is not indicative of my upbringing, nor is it indicative of my wife or my daughters, any of my friends who are black women. I don't like ratchet TV because it makes all black women look like hooligans. Not just those black women, because unlike most black people in the world, I've seen more than just America. Not saying that I'm better than anybody, but I've seen a lot of other people. And I've seen people have conversations where they're shocked that black people don't act like they do on television. That is by design. So I'm very careful as to what I consume. And I'm even becoming more careful as it comes down to what I physically consume and what I eat. Everything has a cause and an effect. And you can see that cause and effect. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I fucked up my diet. I've been fucking up my diet since 1977. I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to cop no please. I'm just going to keep it 100% funky like my old draws. I really ate fucked up for a lot of my life. And as a result of me eating fucked up, I got fat and fatter and fatter. Now I began to lose some weight and get it popping, but I got to be around, not because I care about what y'all think, how I look, but I want to be around for my kids. And I had somebody tell me a few weeks ago, like, yo, Dave, like, we need you around, bro, because there's not a whole lot of people out here spitting this game, like giving people this work, and we need you to do that. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't even mad. I'm not even mad. So I'm a big proponent of making sure that people understand that I ain't playing no games out here. So the broke mindset marketing thing that happens is people always say, hey, let's go like this, or we can do it like that, or I can help you make some money, and then folks don't ever have the money. We beg for what we need, and then we pay for what we want. We just came off of Christmas, and people was paying for what they want left and right. It wasn't like I was looking on people's Facebook feeds, Instagram feeds, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm just spitting factuals here, people. I saw people have cars for their kids, Power Wheels for their kids, and I'm like, yo, but are you doing anything to show your children how to build a legacy so they can actually have that Land Rover in real life when they get to a certain age? Are you doing things to show them how they can make money? Now, everybody ain't going to take, and you got to understand that too, because the programming is so severe. The program you get from your parents, your grandparents, the program you get from your peers, and then the program you get from the programming. There is a reason that television, radio, film, print media is called programming. If you go and you call the radio station, you're only asking for two people in charge, the general manager or the program director. Nobody's calling the sales director unless there's a problem with their advertising. And the problem with the advertising on radio is that it doesn't work. But that's a conversation for another day. I'm telling you here now, as I sit here, that we're being programmed to believe things that are not real. You believe that hip hop is black culture. You believe that because that's what you've been taught. And I'm not talking about Run DMC. I'm not talking about the Furious Five. I'm not talking about Curtis Blow and all that. I'm talking about this bullshit they keep putting out on the mainstream. Go back and watch my Breakfast Club interview. Not the first one, but the one I just did in 2017. Go back and watch it and watch what I say when it comes to the way that certain music is kept off of the airwaves while other music is constantly put on. Be that a Macklemore, be that some ratchet music. And don't get me wrong, I love ratchet music. I absolutely do. However, there's a great amount of balance in what I do. Because there's somebody right now who's like, well, if it made that much of a difference, explain why other people can listen to music and they still achieve. Well, other people who listen to music also have something that counterbalances it. For example, if you look at the Jersey Shore or now the Floribama Shore, for every Floribama Shore, there's a good doctor, there's a bull, that's a TV show, not a slur. There is a good wife. There's all these different shows. For every Shameless and Smilf, there are these uplifting shows of powerful women, Veep and all this other stuff, even if it's comedy, where you see people who look like the opposite of that. So there's some balance there. There is no balance. There's no consciousness in music. And please don't give me Kendrick Lamar. Please don't give me Chance the Rapper. I'm talking about a heavy abundance. When I was growing up, for every NWA, you had a Hammer. For every gangster rapper, even NWA was in We're All in the Same Gang. Like, Google that. Like, Eazy-E was on a record called We're All in the Same Gang, rapping with Hammer. There is a reason that stuff's not allowed anymore. There's no more Fuck the Police records. There's no more Stop the Violence records. There's no more Babies Having Babies type of records. You want to know why? Because if I give the people a consciousness subconsciously through the music, then they're not going to get it. That's why you have to read a lot. That's why you have to get your audibletrial.com/bully and get your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial. So that way you can start getting some books to educate yourself. And I'm telling you right now, the funniest thing happened today. I put up a post saying that 2018, excuse me, will be the year that I make 7 figures for the first time outside of radio. And folks were like, oh, wow, that's dope. I'm with you. But then there was one person who I used to work with way back in the day, in a smaller market, before I got into syndication and then top 5 markets and all that other good stuff. And he was like, man, you made 7 figures in radio? I said, yeah, syndication and royalties make a huge difference. The mindset, the lack, the broke marketing mindset, the broke mindset marketing, it'll kill you because you're taught that there's never enough. I'm telling you that I program my mind to believe there's so much out here. All you got to do is get it. So how do you get it? You have something that you're really good at, better than anybody else in the world. Let me help you build a system behind that. So if you want to build a system behind that, you want to make some things happen, go ahead and get on my calendar, bit.ly /bully call, bit.ly /bully call, and we'll definitely make some things happen. So we'll do that, and we'll definitely chop it up. But I just wanted to put this nugget out there. Even if you don't want to get on the call with me, I want you to understand that the universe wants to get out of your way. The universe wants you to make money. The universe does not want you to be poor. The universe does not want you to suffer at all. You are suffering simply because you don't know how and you haven't built a system. Once you build a system, it's a wrap. So even when I was sitting down with Gary Vee, right? People were asking me a bunch of questions, and I asked him specific questions based on your questions that you had for him and based on my questions I had for him. And I asked him about, he had Vayner Sports, Vayner Media, all this other stuff, but he tells everybody to do one thing. He says, listen, I'm an entrepreneur and I have ideas. And so I built a machine around those ideas. What he was basically saying was, I built a system and it made me millions. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We've cracked the code. I've built the system. This coming year, it's going to be on fire. And I guarantee you between 2018 and 2028, I will be making 8 figures a year. I guarantee it. So I ain't playing no games. If you are ready to take a new step, then do something new. Ask somebody for a system. Let me help you. That's what I'm here for. I hope that you're sharing this podcast. I hope you're subscribing to this podcast because I'm spitting out fire. And even if I'm only doing a 10, 15-minute show, I'm making sure you're getting some value. If you don't get any value from it, hit me up. Let me know. Dave@businessbullyshow.com. Also, I got one specific goal for 2018. I'm not making New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in them. But I have a goal for 2018. By May 25th of 2018, I will have recorded 1,000 shows. May 25th, 2018, I will have recorded 1,000 shows, and I need y'all to keep me honest. The one way you do that is you go to Dave@businessbullyshow.com and you get on my email. You send me an email. You say, Dave, these are the topics I want you to talk about. If you do that, then that's going to help me create these 1,000 shows. I need to have had 1,000 shows in the can by May 25th, 2018. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Text Business Bully to 31996, and I'm going to check y'all out later. Peace.